Life was getting very hard for me. Basically, my husband became ill. We both had good jobs and careers, and both had to give them up. I had to give mine up to care for him, and obviously he gave his up because of the illness. Then suddenly things became hard. When you're used to having a certain amount to live on and then that isn't there, you panic. Basically, I panicked. I got into debt with my housing, and when the letter arrived, it was extremely worrying for my husband, especially. He started panicking, where we're going to live, we're going to end up in a hostel. And I'd heard about Chat, and I decided that rather than any other agency, I wanted to go to them because they were normal people. That maybe they'd been through the same sort of thing themselves. So my first step was to phone up and make an appointment to bring my notice to quit into the office so that I could speak with somebody who was trained. The process was that I was made an appointment with an advisor who was qualified in rent and all matters to do with tenancy. I came into the office, was welcomed in, offered tea and biscuits, and it was quite homely. And the person that I seen was really friendly. I didn't feel like I was being judged, and they talked through my housing debt with me and also the reasons behind the housing debt. They listened to everything I had to say about it. They said they could help. Once I heard that, I started to relax a bit, and they then told me exactly how they were going to help, what the process was. So they would get in touch with my landlord, they would speak on my behalf, and they would find out what could be done. And obviously I told them the reason why I had got into this debt and how important my home was to me because my husband was very ill. I didn't want to lose my home. We were happy in there. It's just that we couldn't afford the rent at that time. I got offered help by the member of staff was actually going to liaise with the council. I didn't want to speak to them for personal reasons, and I did want it to be sorted out, and the person knew all about it then, and she also was experienced in working with councils and rent arrears. When I got the notice, I decided that that was us being thrown out of our home straight away, and she explained to me that that isn't what was going to happen. So she got in touch with the council, and I think they put a hold on it while we got some things sorted out. She applied for funding, which helped to pay off the arrears, and we made an arrangement. And I found that the constant letters from the council or phone calls tapered off because they knew there was a professional dealing with it who knew exactly what should be happening. The relief I had when my rent arrears were paid is unbelievable. When the letter came through the door, I actually cried. I was so over the moon that this had happened, and my husband, he was really happy as well, because he's a big worrier. Also, we found that I had underlying debts from my meetings with the housing advisor at Chat, and she said that she was going to move me on to a person that could help with that and probably get our whole life sorted out, for which I'm really grateful, really happy. And I also got food bank. So the people at Chat that helped me, that they put me at ease because they're normal people, they're not judgmental, they're here to help, and they tell you from the start that they are here to help you. and I found that that put me at ease. I could speak to the advisors. I didn't feel like I was shaming myself, and I'm eternally grateful to them. I would advise anybody facing the difficulties that I had to go to chat, because they are human beings, they understand what's happening, and they are saviours of my sanity.